Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I'm Sandman 99.
and we're back with Fallout 4 G9-13 playthrough.
Yes, and in the last episode, we did a little bit of work for the Fens Sheriff's Department to get to the bottom of a plot to contaminate the water supply.
Yep.
And when we came back to report to the sheriff, well, she was all very mysterious and told us to go and see Lieutenant Dan. So that's what we're going to do. Because apparently, Lieutenant Dan is going to pay us for our last completed mission and give us our next assignment.
Nice.
Okay, so here we are, talking to Lieutenant Dan.
Lily's sidekick. Here's your payment. You should get some rest first, then come see me about an important mission related to your Vault 75 intel.
Okay. Well, I got some rest. I'm kind of ready to go.
Well, I guess you should go and say hi then.
What's this? The shoe is on the other hand now? Lily is optional for this quest. Okay. He also gave me something. What did he give me? Yeah, here we go. Looks like a FSD Scaver heavy helmet. Wow, it's heavy too. What does it look like? Oh, okay.
It's like a hood and gas mask kind of deal.
Yeah. So I guess if, oh, and I can't wear those either when I'm wearing that, so.
Well, at least it's armored.
Yeah. Oh well, anyway. Maybe I'll put that on a mannequin somewhere. Okay, Lieutenant Dan, what's the next job?
Can I assume you're ready for your mission now?
I'm ready.
The holotape of the gunner lieutenant you killed in Vault 75 contained many encrypted journal entries, as well as the ones you read. This Lieutenant O'Brien was overseeing a running kidnapping contract for the Institute to raise revenue for an as-of-yet undetermined purpose. His company would kidnap as directed by the Institute, deliver their objective, and collect their substantial payment. He was under explicit orders from his commanding officer not to kidnap from Diamond City, our organization, or anyone under our protection. While that raises questions about what purpose they needed so many caps for, that is not why you're here. The only reason we know of this operation at all is because Lieutenant O'Brien got greedy, disobeyed orders, and took a contract to kidnap Lily.
Fucking typical. Only two things you can count on in this world. Gunners being greedy, and the shit hitting the fan I'm holding.
Call it a lucky break, but that ignores what Lily's been through. Nevertheless, it was not the only outside contract the lieutenant took. The lieutenant set out a squad with the goal of kidnapping either Dr. McClintock or Mr. Dr. Pepper as targets of opportunity. The squad has been operating independently and is unaware that O'Brien's company was liquidated by Crenshaw and yourself. Neither Dr. McClintock nor Mr. Dr. Pepper leave the city very often, or regularly. When they do, they book passage with a caravan for safety. This necessitates the gunners setting up a spotter to monitor the entrance to Diamond City to give their squad advance notice. Lieutenant Harkins has found that spotter, sitting in a building south of the front gate to the city, not far from Hardware Town. We don't want the spotter, though. We want the whole squad. So we're laying a trap, and you're the bait. That makes this particularly dangerous.
Don't you worry, Dan. It's okay if we need to risk my sidekick's life for this mission. That's a chance I'm willing to take to protect my friends.
Okay.
You're going to pretend to be Mr. Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
He's waiting for you in his room. He's been briefed and will have a set of clothes for you to wear. Put them on. You then meet Carla at the front gate. We've booked passage for you with her caravan to Abernathy Farm and told her to make it known. You will proceed with Carla to the outskirts of the Fens, to ensure the gunner spotter sees you, dressed as Mr. Dr. Pepper, leaving the city. Once you're outside the Fens, you'll break off from Carla for her protection and proceed to Abernathy Farm on roads by way of Walden Pond. The gunners will know your destination, and are likely to kidnap you close to Abernathy because they can predict you will be near there eventually. Lieutenant Crenshaw, his scouts, and some snipers will be following you from a distance behind in anticipation of the kidnapping attempt. Your job is to draw out the gunner kidnapping squad and keep them busy until Lieutenant Crenshaw and his men can arrive. Lieutenant Crenshaw may have more orders from there, which are need to know depending on mission status. Obey them, and you will be paid handsomely.
Okay, so I guess this sounds like it should be fun. So I guess now we need to go see Mr. Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
Okay. We don't really need. We just keep leaving calling cards on dead raiders as we find them. Okay, so we got to go this way.
Ooh, next stop, remind me to lube the leg bearings on my power armor.
I guess her legs are getting a bit stiff.
I guess so.
Goddamn noise.
Well, this is a textile factory. I guess you should probably expect it to be noisy. So we're going to dress up as... I wonder how convincing we'll be dressed up as Mr. Dr. Pepper.
Considering that you look nothing like Mr. Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
Well, I'd assume the gunners never personally met Mr. Dr. Pepper, so...
Yeah.
Maybe this will just work.
Might have made more sense to dress up as Barb, actually, but okay.
Hi.
There you are, General. I kinda had this feeling that you and Red Lily had a new sidekick. Glad you took a job offer. Let's hope you don't become feral child like the last one. Anyway, Lieutenant Dan stopped by earlier and told me you're gonna be needing a set of my clothes and a hat. Guess you're playing me for a little bit, huh? I already heard from Bob about how the Gunners have a contract on bringing the two of us to the Institute alive. I've got to assume they want to do the same thing to us they did to Lily. What the fuck is up with that? I don't know nothing about that place. Hey, playing me is easy. You just gotta give out shitty medical advice and try to sell them Nuka-Cola. I don't doubt that. I don't know how handy you are with gunners, but the FSD, they're real good at killing gunners. Real good. You'll see. The worst part is I don't know nothing about how the FSD operates. But the gunners don't know that. If they got me, they torture me to death trying to get the info I don't have in the first place. Bob, however, between you and me, if Dan's the sheriff's right hand, Bob's her brain. She knows their operations inside and out. She ain't got no official rank, but even the lieutenants do what she tells them. She gets caught, and the Institute might as well have an open book on damn near everything that goes on in that place. What's worse, they'd have Bob. You know, I could barely stand losing Lily.
Aw, DP. I'd give you a hug, but I'd crush you in this power armor. You're the best.
No, I mean it. I'm not a complete fool, just 95% fool. I know you all see how I feel about Bob. I love her. And even if she's still trying to make up her mind about me, that doesn't change anything for me. Whatever the sheriff has planned, I know it's not over tonight. She don't play the short game. But tonight is where you make sure Bob is safe. And you've got my personal gratitude for that. Stop by the shop sometime after it's over for some free lunch and as much Nuka-Cola as you can carry, okay?
Okay, I will.
And Bab, sitting in a tree.
Hey man, you know what? I'd do it just for the Nuka-Cola, okay?
Yeah.
Fuck all this other shit. I just want the Nuka-Cola.
Oh, there's Crenshaw. Who's this guy? Warren. And Deborah Lee. Okay. Oh, and there's Barb. Looks like Barb might not be so easy to take either. That kind of looks like a combat shotgun on her back there.
Well, you know, I mean, an armed society is a polite society, right?
Yep. Okay, so I guess we have to go and talk to Trash Can Carla while dressed as Mr. Dr. Pepper.
Yep. So do you gotta dress up there before you get out of the city, or?
I would think that I probably should dress up before I get out of the city. But I figured, though, that I would get out of... there. Now we're someplace now where I can probably do this. I wonder if I'll still be able to carry all my stuff, though.
Well, you'll just have to see.
Well, let's see here. Bottle and cappy red jacket and jeans. So there's a whole whack of stuff now that I can't wear.
You can still carry all your stuff, though. You only lost 100 pounds.
Yeah. So, okay. I gather that the chef hat is what I'm supposed to put on.
No, I think his stuff actually is just the bottle and cappy. Oh, maybe.
No.
Maybe you do got to put on the chef hat.
I bet you I'd probably have to put on the chef
Oh,
hat.
cappy glasses.
Oh, and cappy glasses. Yeah, you're right.
Now, is
Chef
it...
hat. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. I totally look like the Mr. Dr. Pepper, don't I?
Oh, man. They match the description entirely, except they're a woman.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not as well protected as I normally am, but I'm still not too bad.
Is there anything else you've got to look for, or...?
I don't think so. Let's see here. It just says, talk to Trash Can Carla while dressed as...
Outfit, glasses, hat. Okay.
Yeah. He is waiting in front of Diamond City. I should wear this all the time, actually. It looks kind of sharp.
There you go. Now you've got a stylish accessory.
Maybe it is just about time for a wardrobe change anyways, right? Because we've been wearing the same outfit for quite a few episodes now.
Well, there you go. Now you'll be able to look like Mr. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Maybe we'll dress like Mr. Dr. Pepper for a while. I like the jacket, right? The yellow and orange. That's pretty neat.
That's a pretty sharp jacket.
That's pretty snappy, actually. Yeah. Well, I guess I should have a drink of water, too. Oh yeah, I got addicted to nicotine again, too, when I was having a smoke. But anyway, we'll pause briefly while we go outside.
Ooh, idea.
All right.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Let's hear it.
I carry the caps. You carry the heavy, low-value guns we're gonna sell later. Then I carry the caps. It's genius.
Yeah. Okay, we'll pause for a moment.
Okay. And we're back.
Yes. As usual, a long loading screen.
It is what it is.
And there's Trash Can Carla. Trash Can Carla doesn't even have any guards, you know. I can't see how traveling with her is going to make me safer.
Hey, I'm glad you made it in time. Nice costume? Is it Halloween already? Well, hey there, pup.
Hey, Aunt Carla. Carla's the one who found me and brought me to Diamond City when my parents were killed on the road all those years ago.
I'm ready to help with whatever you need. Just say the word.
Okay,
Whatever
good to
you
be
say.
working with you. Okay, proceed to the north and leave the fens with Carla dressed as Mr. Dr. Pepper. So I guess that's what we'll do. Are we going to have to walk all the way?
Yep.
Really?
You're going to have to walk all the way.
Wow. Brutal. Okay, what does it say here? Stay close to Carla. So I guess we can only go as fast as she goes, right?
See, this is a good thing, though, right? You know what the good thing about it is?
Oh, no, look, she'll run too.
Okay. I was going to say this is a good thing, though, because you know what the good thing about it is? Imagine how awkward this would be, or if this quest would even be possible, if you'd robbed Carla at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that probably would have broken it right at the very beginning. Yeah. I actually saw... Who did I see do that?
Oh.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
She went and turned the wrong way.
Yeah. Okay, where are we going there, Carla? We're going this way? Okay. Yeah, actually, I think I was watching the Sweater Vest Gamer play And he had to actually reload his game because he threatened Carla at the beginning the first time he met her. And she basically told him, screw you. And, you know, then he lost a potential.
Good luck. Let's hope you won't need it.
Head to Walden Pond and begin your trip.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, what does it say? Head to Walden Pond area and begin your trip to Abernathy by road dressed as Mr. Dr. Pepper. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, he antagonized Carla right at the very first, and he failed his persuasion check, right?
Yep.
And so he had to reload the game because he didn't want to lose the merchant, of course, right? Which is obviously what would happen.
Yeah.
You know, like she's not going to sell him stuff.
Hey, how much garbage will you get for that garbage? Just curious what the going rate is.
Yep, kind of like this outfit. Just might have to see if it accepts ballistic weave, and if it does, then maybe we'll do a wardrobe swap for a while here.
Oh, what the hell, why not?
Yeah.
About time.
Don't you think it looks good?
I do.
Yeah.
It's about time.
With a nice orange and yellow.
You'll be the snappiest dresser in the Commonwealth. And I know how much you love chef's hats lately.
Yeah. Yeah, well, unfortunately, my chef's hats are just the base model, though they aren't orange. But, well, so far, there must not be any gunners around. Did it say go by road? I am sort of going by road, I think.
Ah, well, what the hell, why not?
Yeah.
If it hasn't failed you yet, it probably won't. I say.
Well, maybe we'll do a quick save here anyway. Just in case of one of those dialogue glitches or an unforeseen crash or something. See, this way that I built Overland Station, I built it smaller than the footprint of the whole possible area. And the reason I did that is because settlement attackers tend to spawn within the borders of the settlement. So what I tried to do is make the fence smaller than the area where the attackers spawn, right? So that they still spawn on the outside of the fence.
Yep.
One of these days I'll have to learn the nav meshing thing too, because you can see the robot that is my provisioner between here and Grey Garden.
It just goes right through the lake.
Yeah, he's just going to go right across the river there, right? Like he's going to swim the river instead of using this perfectly good bridge that I cleared all of the... and so is Lily, by the looks of it. She's going to wade across the river. Or she'll teleport in behind me. Because this thing is nav meshed like 3/4 of the way up.
Yep.
And then where the rail cars were sitting, that's where it stops, right?
The open road and a loaded weapon. If that's the best it gets, you're pretty hard up for some booty.
Ha!
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we gotta go... We're supposed to be going on the roads here, right? So we should probably head down here and get on the road.
Road user?
Well, that's what it said, though, right?
You're a road user, that's what you are.
Well, not necessarily, but see that? There's the robot coming out of the river. But in the quest instruction thing there, it said that I was supposed to use the roads, so...
The quest instruction said you have to be a dirty, filthy road user.
Yeah.
Instead of taking the shortcut up the side of the mountain. Which we all know is a perfectly valid shortcut.
What's going on here? Oh, we got dog. Well, I guess I know where my next meal's coming from.
Dog? Actually, here would be a funny thing, right? So you're walking down the road and the gunners are trailing you because they're looking to kidnap you, right? And then you run into a pack of super mutants and you totally slaughter all of them. And then your cover is blown because you didn't get killed by super mutants.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much they know about Mr. Dr. Pepper and whether they think that he might be capable of defending himself from super mutants or not. See how smoothly I picked that flower?
Yeah, you actually didn't stop and look at it. Flower picker.
Yeah. Okay, I think this road kind of goes close to Walden Pond.
Bruce, me, I'm just like mash, mash, mash. I just kind of like spray the camera all over the place and mash, and hopefully I hit a flower.
Okay, well, I don't know, maybe I'm getting off the road here. Maybe I should have stayed on that road over there. Ooh, better dog. Ooh. Well. Okay. Wow, somebody owned these dogs?
And then they ate him.
And then they ate him, yeah. Bad doggies.
Yeah, he even gave one of them a helmet.
Yeah. Okay, well, I see the road up here again. I hear some gun shooting going on.
It's not important. But there's a road.
Yep.
There's a gun turret up there.
Oh, there's a super mutant. That's what they're shooting at. Okay, that's fine. We'll let them shoot at each other. Now what? Okay, looks like we gotta go this way. Oh, right past these raiders.
Well, everybody knows raiders are terrible shots anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no!
Don't forget to leave a calling card.
Yep. Just gonna loot his stuff. And we'll leave a calling card. We can find the calling cards. There are Lily's calling cards. Okay, where'd the other guy go?
He was up top. There should be a staircase up.
You got a lot to learn if you planned on being a scaver.
Everyone's a critic.
You don't want his 38s or his bottle caps?
Well, I was just, you know.
Oh, you know you want that 8-ball.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, I don't think they've got anything else worth taking here, so. Alrighty. Start walking toward Abernathy. DP would take the road like a fool. Okay. He would? Yeah. DP would take... Be like DP.
Put your gun away.
So I guess got to take the road now. Toward Abernathy. We'll go over and we'll grab those.
Goes 2 steps off the road. Quest failed.
Well, I certainly hope it's not that sensitive. Oh, here we go again. Oh, look, there's a provisioner. Okay. Keep the gunners occupied while
Hold up
Crenshaw...
there, traveler. All right, that's far enough, you soda-pushing pansy. We got guns on you. There's more of us than there are of you, so if you want to stay alive, you'll just do what we tell you. Now, nice and easy, drop whatever cute settler pipe pistol you got, then put your hands up.
Well, okay. I could sure use a nice refreshing...
No.
Okay. Have you tried our new Green Gunner Extreme Nuka Mix?
Yeah, do it, yeah.
Gunner Green? Ooh. No, you got any?
Hey, Sarge, you sure this is our guy? This don't look like a guy. Actually, this don't look like a guy at all.
Back in line, Corporal.
Sure, what the fuck do I know? I'm only the guy who didn't take a flamethrower to the eyes last year.
Excuse me, Corporal. Care to repeat that?
I'm just saying, sir, that due to the nature and severity of your injuries...
Just what are you suggesting, Corporal?
I'm suggesting, sir, that the same person who was mistaken our bent lamppost for our assaultron might not be the best at deciding if this is our mark.
You are out of line, Corporal. This is your last warning.
Nah, I'm serious, sir. I'm pretty sure this ain't the guy in the pic. I mean...
This is about the guacamole at the Christmas party, isn't it?
What? No, I don't care about that. It's just, this ain't the...
Admit it, I didn't like your shitty guacamole and you'll never get over it.
Hey, that's not fair. I told you I worked all day on that.
I knew it! Then I got the Jingles pajamas and Razor scooter you wanted at the White Elephant Secret Santa. You're holding a grudge from the Christmas party. It pisses you off every time I wheel down the hallways of the vault. Admit it!
God damn it, Sarge. This is not our guy.
Who the hell else wears these ridiculous clothes? You see that? Even I can see that.
Yes, I see the jacket, the jeans, the hat, but it's not him in there. Wait. If it's not him in there... Ah, fuck!
Grenade!
Uh-oh. Grenades?
That's it, huh?
Okay.
You and me.
Okay.
And you got
talk
more
to-
shit blowing up?
Yeah. Go talk to Lieutenant Crenshaw. Okay. Well,
Excuse me.
Good work. At least everything's gone to plan so far. We got more work to do. The CEO of this ham-handed ambush has a transponder. Grab it and head to the cabin southeast of here. We've secured an old bunker underneath the cabin accessible through a hatch. Meet us there and we'll move to the next part of the operation.
okay. So I guess we got to get the Corporal Craven. Okay. Well, oh, there's the transponder. Yep. Plasma pistols and all that kind of good stuff. Now where are we going? The bunker below Gorski cabin. Oh, okay, I know where that is. Meanwhile, you need to have a drink of water. Again.
So I love that Gunner Green.
Yeah. See, I wonder what would happen if you hadn't cleaned out Gorski cabin yet. Probably have to clean that out too, right?
Or maybe they did it for you.
Yeah, maybe. Well. Well, there's no ghouls anyway. Oh, it's totally different. Look at that. See, it's a totally different trapdoor. The trapdoor is normally where this thing is. Guess maybe we'll do a quick save right here.
All right.
Before we go in to the root cellar. It's pretty neat, actually. In another playthrough, I went by where Hooter's place was, and because I hadn't satisfied the conditions to trigger it, there was nothing there. Eh? Like the doorway hadn't appeared yet?
Yep.
Okay, well it looks like all the lieutenants are here.
Hey.
Okay, now for the hard part. Let me get that transponder and we'll get to work. Excellent work. You've been a good investment for the department so far. All right, deputies, listen up. This is the moment we've been waiting for. You all know what you're supposed to do. We got no idea how long it's gonna take for them to show up once we send the signal. Could be right away, could be a few minutes, so stay tight. As we said in the briefing, timing is critical. I will only activate the jammer once the EMP is fired, otherwise it'll fry the jammer too. Remember that. I'd rather turn on the jammer late than not turn it on at all. Otherwise we'd be in a whole shitload of trouble. And so would our families. Remember who we fight for, everyone. Now, let's do this. Ready, Linda?
Standing by, Lieutenant.
All right, deputies. Charges armed, jammer armed. Stand by while we place a call in 3. Remember to wait for them. 3, 2, 1.
It's about time you contacted us. We can't wait. What the?
Motherfucker. Pop the EMP! Jammer up. Linda, go.
D115, commence emergency relay. D115, commence emergency relay.
Problems, friend?
D115, commence emergency relay.
Yeah, ain't happening, pal. Tell you what, though. I got someone who wants to talk to you if your boys back at home don't like you no more.
D115, requesting emergency relay. Immediately.
You one of those brain-damaged synths?
You would do best to release me. Immediately.
Actually, the way I see it, with that knee, we're your only hope. Otherwise, some beastie's gonna roll through here and make short work out of the meat wrapped around that fucked up digital brain.
My life is inconsequential compared to the Institute's plans.
Plans?
Oh, is that what you call them? Plans? And make no mistake, you ain't alive, buddy. Now about that person who wants to talk to you.
Wow.
Okay, guys, get that thing in these irons. Make sure that jammer stays close to it and on, Sarge.
Holy shit, Crenshaw. Did we just take a courser alive?
You had nothing to do with this, Lily. The sheriff finds out, I'll let you in on this, and all of our asses are in a sling. All of us. Remember that.
Same here, kid. Keep that mouth zipped.
Go talk to Lieutenant Crenshaw again. Okay.
One last task for you. We're taking this to our safe house east of 10 Pines. We need you to go clear it out for us. Make sure no one sees us coming. Normally, it's empty, but sometimes assholes move in if we haven't used it in a while. I need you to double check and clear it if it's infested.
Okay, one house cleaning coming up.
We'll wait a little bit to give you time
The good
to work
part.
and meet you there with it not long from now.
What? I just heard a synth talking. Right? Did I just hear a synth talk?
Probably the ones unconscious on the ground there.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab that
Christmas
because
comes early this year.
okay. So I can go. I guess I can go out this way.
Yes, you get to go out and you get to go do the shoosting.
Okay. Make sure. Okay. Well, we'll do another quick save here, and then we'll have to pause while we go outside.
All right. And we're back.
Yes, and it looks like night has fallen since all of these exciting developments.
As it does.
As it does.
Yes, sadly, y'all have to tolerate the night for a little while.
Yeah. But, anyway, that's why I switched to my shotgun, because if we do encounter vampires, this is a better weapon against vampires, since it is the holy Seogren inertia shotgun.
Yeah, it does fire damage, right?
Yep. but I'm not really anticipating too much trouble here because by this time, this part of the world is literally crawling with provisioners.
So you figure they keep it clean?
I think so, yeah.
Provisioners keep the country clean.
Yep. And I think they also tend to be very well armed and very capable of keeping the roads clear. Oh, okay. Looks like it's the frag mine thing. I could go over and pick up those frag mines if I felt like it. Maybe I will. I came across one of these... Ooh, I'm glad Lily isn't setting those off. I came across one of these frag mine traps a while ago. And it actually had 7 frag mines in the space of a floor tile.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. You know, like if I hadn't had
Nice
the
night. Kind of night I'd like to spend sleeping in the hammock in Bab's greenhouse.
yeah, if I didn't have the ability to not set off those mines, I mean, you know, like that would have been an instant death type of scenario, right?
Yep.
We'll grab stuff out of the eternally respawning first aid kit.
It's the magic first aid kit, the first aid kit of perpetuity.
Yeah. What do we got going on over here? A couple more raiders. Okay. It's time to switch to a snipery weapon here.
Looks like they took out some Mirelurks. It was Mirelurk for dinner, except then it ended up being lead for dinner.
Yeah.
Lead. It's what's for dinner.
Okay, well, I guess we can do a little more looting and,
calling cards.
Yeah, leave some more calling cards.
Gee, you're working down those calling cards steady now.
Yep, we're getting there. Got half of them handed out now. And we might as well grab that and this. Anything in that suitcase? Oh, look at all this stuff in that suitcase, eh? Okay. But where are we going exactly, anyway? Okay, it looks like it's somewhere near Outpost Zimonja.
It's north.
Yeah, it's this way. Haven't been around this way yet for a while. I wonder if all the ghouls have respawned here yet. See, in that I lost a playthrough earlier today.
Oh?
Due to save game issues. Because there is a little bit of a bug in the left field diner area where you can't reload saves. And I wasn't doing like a hard save using the smoking mod, right?
Yep, yep.
Because you have the option to turn that off so that you don't end up making a save game every time you have a smoke. But I turned it back on because what happened was I made a quick save before Caravan Guard, I think. Yeah. Before going in there, but then I was in there for quite a while and several autosaves overrode it and that kind of thing. And then I had that bug where you lose the, you know, like the targeting or interacting dot.
Yep, yep.
And so I couldn't leave, so the only thing I could do was exit the game and then reload, and then of course I didn't have any saves left at all. You know, for about a level 30 character.
Jeez.
Because all I had was, you know, like like
Quick saves.
auto saves from inside that area, and none of them, like there were 4 auto saves and none of them would reload, right?
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, I'll just shoot them as they come around the corner, eh? That Mirelurk's not happy.
That's okay, you've got a chance to do the calling card thing.
Yes, we do. Okay, well, I'll take a stim pack and leave the rest of that stuff. And yes, Bethesda, in their wisdom, even with their buggy game, of course, they don't allow you to make saves in survival mode. So that means that you need a mod in order to be able to do that. And I have the mod, but I very foolishly wasn't using it. So I learned something today.
It's always better to have too many saves than too few.
That's right. So make a hard save of your game, because if something goes wrong, well, you might not be able to recover it if it overwrites enough auto saves in the same area. Okay, so it looks like we had to kill a Mirelurk in order to get in here. Wow, look at all these. And it looks like... Note from Lieutenant Crenshaw. We took it somewhere safe. The less you know, the better. Enjoy the caps.
Ha!
Oh, okay. I guess we were a distraction. There isn't actually a bunker here, hey?
Yep, you're a need to know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for that. Now we have to decide what we're going to do next. I think we need to make our way to Ten Pines Bluff here, because we can have a drink of water, and we can do some cooking, and we can eat,
and sleep.
Sleep, and pick those glowing funguses.
Flower picker.
Yeah. So there you go. I guess we were just a distraction. They didn't want us to know where they were taking the synth. Well, let's see here.
Hey, you want to ease yourself into craftsmanship? There's a blank wall over there you can hammer on all day.
Okay. Oh, there's a armor workbench. So I can wear leg armor with this outfit, but I can't wear any torso or arm armor.
Yep.
It basically takes up all of the body and arm slots, this outfit. And I don't see it in here anywhere.
Yep, so, looks like it doesn't take ballistic weave.
It looks like it doesn't take ballistic weave, so much for that idea. I guess we'll just put our other stuff back on. That's unfortunate.
Well, it was fun while it lasted.
It was fun while it lasted, yeah.
Plus, you gotta have all that Mutant Slayer stuff on, or a Super Mutant might kill you in one hit.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of hoping that I'm beyond that point now, but you never know.
Well, even with this amount of armor, mutants will still kill you in one hit.
Yeah, potentially they could, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have all that Mutant Slayer stuff. That's why you have all that mutant slayer stuff. It's because super mutants are your new mod are like totally OP.
Yeah, they are. They're monsters. That's for sure. Okay, well, we'll deposit all of this stuff that we're not going to use anymore. We'll hang on to this other stuff because maybe what we'll do is we'll put it on a display somewhere where I go often. Don't know what I was doing there. I never used those anyways.
Which ones?
The mysterious serum.
Yeah, you haven't used them since you went through that one extremely radioactive place made by Nihir at the beginning of this playthrough here.
Yeah, actually, that's the one place where that kind of thing is useful, is if you need the radiation resistance. Carrying rather a lot of extra stuff. Okay. Oh well, that'll do for now. Now we need to find the water fountain. There it is.
Water fountain, bed, and you're hungry too.
Yeah.
Gotta eat some more lizard bits or whatever you eat.
Yeah. Well, we need to do a little bit of cooking. And maybe what we should do is we'll build a cooking item from the mod that I made called Cooking with Chef Perry.
All right.
So here we go. It's under crafting, of course. And there it is, the campsite cook stove, which is, you need Far Harbor, of course, in order for this mod to work. But you can make a either a barbecue. Actually, you can also make a chef's barbecue, right? That you can cook with as well. And so here we go. We're going to use the campsite cook stove, and we're going to do a little bit of cooking.
Mutt chops on the campsite cook stove.
Yep. Well, see, this is just like the good old wooden camp stoves that you used to see at campgrounds and stuff, right? You know? So, anyway. And of course, this one also works the same way, right? It's basically a cook stove.
Yep.
Yeah. And now that we've done some cooking, we can do some eating. Then we'll do some sleeping. And then we'll be ready to go with whatever comes next.
Well, DP did want to give you free soda.
Yeah, maybe I should go back and see him. Maybe that was a hint, hey?
Possibly.
Looks like everything's going well here. So I guess we'll head on our way back to Diamond City. Look at this. What do we got going on here? We've got robots.
Now, how the hell did you see that? Because I certainly didn't.
I saw that. Because I'm really good at seeing small objects that are far away.
Whereas I can't find the thing that's been chasing me halfway across the map.
Funny that there's only 2 of them, though. They're usually in larger groups than that.
I wonder if some of them got split off from the canyon, or maybe they ran into a provisioner or something. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. They might have got destroyed by somebody, too. The additional ones. But anyway, 308s don't grow on trees, so maybe we'll switch guns here for a bit.
Yeah, I guess you'll have to go visit your ammo manufacturing plant again.
Well, I'm not running short of them just yet. It's just that I only use them for distance shooting, like what I was just doing just now. You know, like that's not a close... That's not intended to be a close combat weapon.
So you just need to get a 308 submachine gun.
There aren't enough 308 rounds in the world to keep up with that demand.
That's why you manufacture them. And then when you finally get to be high enough level, you can go to a 50 cal submachine gun.
You just hold on to that garbage if it makes you feel better, champ.
Yeah. Well, we gotta loot this place again and again. I had that one playthrough. That was the one that I lost, actually. I was telling you about, where every time I came through here, not just all of the loot respawned, but all the feral ghouls respawned too.
Yep.
And it was so weird. That's the only time I've ever seen that happen, right? So I was a little bit choked at losing that particular save.
Oh, well, it happens.
And I had a few choice words to say about Bugthesda and their game design choices.
Choice words.
Yeah, well, I won't repeat. I won't repeat any of them here. I mean, you know, anyone who's watched any of our videos for any length of time know that I'm.
Oh, but they're my favorite words.
Yeah, know that I'm a little bit, you know, like foul mouthed at times. But...
Oh, you nah.
That's really unfortunate that outfit wouldn't take ballistic wheat.
Well, you could always see if you could modify it if you wanted to.
I don't know. I don't think I really want to mess with the Fens Sheriff's Department mod too much, though.
Fair enough.
Because
you know what you could do?
That's a pretty complex mod, and I wouldn't even want to go in there in case I broke something, right?
You could calculate what the armor class you'd lose from it would be, and then just like make like a special one-off item for yourself.
Yeah.
And then you have the sharp, snazzy outfit to wear.
Well, that's okay. I've got a few outfits from the Deserter X, the guy who designed the body replacer that we're using here, and maybe sometime in the next little while
all that crap up? I'm losing money not doing my hauls for the sheriff.
We'll maybe switch to one of those outfits for a while, just to change things up. Although I was kind of surprised, some of those outfits that they made, the team that made this body replacer, some of the outfits that they made to fit this body, because you don't actually have to use body slide for any of those outfits. They're specifically made just to fit this body, right?
Yep.
But some of them are like definitely not safe for YouTube, right?
Now, why does that surprise you?
Well, I don't know, because well, I don't know. I guess I just found it surprising.
Well, of course you would, Mr. Foulmouth.
Yeah.
You foul-mouthed bugger, you.
Well, I mean, at the risk of sounding chauvinistic, at least a couple of the people involved in the outfit designs are women, so I kind of didn't expect some of those outfits to look the way that they did, right?
Well, that kind of reminds me, right? Like, because there's this trend in gaming, right? Where, like, people tend... Basically, everyone who plays online games makes super sexy women as, like, their, like, representation in the game, right? Like, almost everyone. Like, I'm, like, the only guy I know who plays dudes in game, and it's just because I pick default guy all the time. And in most games, default guy is just some dude. But, like, everyone else I've ever known has always played a female in game. And even women play sexy characters in games. It's just what they do.
Yeah.
Right? And okay, maybe women have slightly different ideas of what a sexy character looks like for a woman than men have an idea of what a sexy character looks like for a woman. But they all do it.
Yeah. Well, I was actually watching some Let's Plays of Baldur's Gate 3 recently.
Yep.
Just because I'm considering, you know, like getting that game if I think that it looks pretty good. And some of the people doing those are women, and you wouldn't believe the amount of time they spend in character generation, right? Like some of them will spend, you know, like they'll do a 5-hour stream, and the first 2.5 hours of that is you know, like customizing their character, right?
Yep.
That being said, that game appears to have an extremely deep character customization system too, right?
And then there's me.
Yeah.
Default guy, stick pointy thingy into bad guy. Done. We're good to go, guys. Actually, I have not spent so much time in character creation than I did with you making my Oblivion character.
Oh, there's a fair I'll do it.
That was probably the longest amount of time I've ever spent in character creation.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, and there you go. You ended up with you know, coming out with a pretty good looking character, actually.
Yeah, and then in my other side playthrough, I decided to fiddle around with the character creation, and I made an orc with red skin.
Shit in great shape like that is why the FSD scavs those vault containers.
But yeah, typically I'm just the default generic guy. Or if people razz me about choosing the default generic guy, I change like one thing.
Yeah. Well, you play in first person so much, though, that it really doesn't all that much matter what your character looks like. Because mostly all you see is a pair of hands and whatever sword it is that you happen to be in the mood to swing that day.
Well, actually, now that in the Oblivion playthrough, I ended up getting both my weapon skills up to master now, right? I think I'm going to go with the maces. Because I like the increased stagger. And so that's probably what I'm going to go with.
So we're going to see a pair of hands with a shield and a mace?
Well, normally you would, but currently we are just going to see a pair of hands boxing an ogre.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to work on your unarmed for a while.
That's right, yep.
Yeah. You will have to demonstrate some of the special power attacks, though, with unarmed. That one.
I still haven't demonstrated the paralyzing forward power attack with weapons. So I'll have to do a whole bunch of stuff.
See, I'm not sure if we're supposed to take that Mr. Dr. Pepper's clothes back and give them back to him then, or what?
Thanks for the outfit, buddy. See you later.
Yeah. But then maybe what we'll do is we'll follow some of Lily's side quest here for a while if they don't give us another job to do here right away.
Yo, if you want to go raider hunting, you could always take a bounty and then go kill raiders. And then go put calling cards on them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering what happens when I run out of calling cards. Does that trigger something else? Like another story or
maybe.
What? So, yeah.
Just gotta go raider hunting for a while.
We should probably get to work on that. But in the meantime, we'll just head back here and talk to Mr. Dr. Pepper and see if he has anything to say to us. Because I have no idea. Oh.
More vampire mod load screens?
Yeah. Yeah, you get a little of them and a little bit of the Fens Sheriff's Department and a little bit of even some of the weapon mods that I have too.
But oddly enough, the no vanilla ones.
Yeah, you
get very rare.
You get the odd vanilla one too. It's just that for some reason, most of the time I don't get a loading screen when I go through a change and sell, right?
And isn't it weird too how it takes very little time to enter Diamond City, but it takes like almost 2 minutes to exit Diamond City?
Yeah, that is weird, but it's always been that way, right? Like ever since, even before I had any mods installed on this game, it was like that, and I don't know why. But anyway, I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna have a smoke. And we'll make a
hard
save here by having a smoke.
Well, better to get burned on a save you're not recording than on one you are.
That's right. Well, you know what? The way I look at it is that was a learning experience. And I was rather enjoying that playthrough, but, you know, what can you do? Sometimes these things happen. And I already got all of the nice words that I had to say about Bugthesda and their bugs. Well before we started doing this, so.
Ah.
Anyway, here we go. See, now for some reason I'm not getting the loading screen again. Cat by the tail. Commander Delano is trying to find you to tell you... Okay, I'm gonna have to read that now. Okay, Commander Delano is trying to find you to tell you something important. She will find you if you hold still. Okay. Well, alright. Oh, there she is, right there.
There you are. Finally. There's an important briefing in the conference area. The sheriff sent me to find you. You and Lily are supposed to head up there right away.
What? Why? What the hell's going on, Angie?
I was told to keep my mouth shut until you got up there. Sorry, you get the mushroom diet on this one for a few minutes.
Typical. Let's go. Whatever it is, it must be important.
Well, okay. Lily is a required companion for this quest. Okay.
No problem.
That's fine. I was planning on keeping her around anyways, so... Because she is kind of fun. And as far as companions go, she's less of a liability than most.
Yeah, well, she can actually defend herself.
Yeah, she can actually defend herself
and she
effectively.
doesn't fall off the top of a building or push you off the top.
Well, actually, none of my companions do that anymore because I have a mod to fix that. I downloaded a mod from the Nexus that... you know, because the reason your companions would seem to fall from tall places all the time is because instead of actually pathing and following you, they would fall behind and then they would teleport to you. And if they happened to teleport to a place where there was nothing for them to stand on, well, then gravity would sort of take over, right?
Yep.
Okay. Into the Fens Sheriff's Department we go. Well, that didn't take long.
The Shen's Ferret Department.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Ooh, hey, I like that gun. Let's trade a few things, okay?
Yeah, this is my gun. You can't have it. Get your own. What did she say there?
Oh, I didn't quite catch it.
I thought DP's something was loud.
Yeah.
I just happened to press the button to go through the door at the wrong moment, I guess.
Yep.
What's happening?
Good you're here. We can get started.
What's going on, Sheriff? What did you need us for?
I wanted you to hear it from me first, Lily. And I wanted you to hear that you are a part of our immediate response. We've learned a lot about our recent gunner encounter with the intel you brought back, and they are indeed moving against our organization. Having failed to kill the greenhouse, they have just launched their next phase in their plans, which is to go after our other resources.
You're making me nervous, Sheriff. Just out with it.
Fair enough. I'm sorry to report that we received word less than an hour ago that the gunners launched an assault and took the Atom Cat's garage.
No! My Rizzo!
Your friends are alive, Lily. It looks like all of them. We have a scout in a favorable position at Warwick who has been reporting regularly. We're here to plan an immediate response. We know it's a trap. We know it's a diversion. That's why we need everyone, including you.
Just give me a gun and tell me how many holes to put in whose head.
You'll get your chance. You're here for a very specific tactical reason. We need you to be a part of this. The sooner you let Lieutenant Dan speak, the sooner that will happen.
Wow, that must be tough for her.
Lieutenant?
Gunners staged a raid on the Atom Cat's garage shortly before dawn this morning. A pair of mini-nuke explosions attracted scouts to the area. Judging by their locations and the destroyed armor around them, the detonations were the fusion cores on Atom Cat patrolling T-60s. By the time our scouts got within visual range of the garage, all known Atom Cats were being held hostage in the warehouse behind the Red Rocket. It's most likely gunner snipers forced the patrols out of their power armor and used them as bargaining chips to make the rest surrender.
The holotapes Lily recovered describe the current phase of their operation as a plan to disrupt our power armor supply and maintenance chain. We did not know if this meant Lieutenant Spears, Lily, the Atom Cats, or somewhere else along the chain. It seems we have our answer now.
Those goddamn motherfuckers. We never hurt nobody.
Crenshaw is over there right now and has not let the garage out of his scope for hours, Lily. Your friends are not alone. Fortunately, Zeke seems to have the good sense to surrender in the face of overwhelming odds and save lives rather than get everyone killed. He might have been hoping we come to save them. We assume that's what the gunners hope as well. We don't intend to let either of them down.
Fuck yeah.
Crenshaw has also reported the scouts are suffering from a critical lack of experience in hardening their defenses. The Atom Cat's garage is on a peninsula, which makes it obvious where to harden your defenses, if you're an inexperienced officer. But they've made a fatal mistake. They forgot power armor is submersible and concentrated their forces on the causeway to the west of the garage.
Those dumb fucks.
Here's the plan, so listen closely. Lily. The first part of the plan commences this evening. Crenshaw and 2 deputies will attempt to engage the gunners diplomatically. This is only to distract them from a small group of regulars deploying in the marshes and a drain pipe along either side of the road in the dark. The next stage is where you come in, Lily. You can see here on the map the general route we have planned for a surprise assault party. Unfortunately, it's a rough estimate. Everyone in this room is aware the Atom Cats salvaged their T-60s from a sunken military ship off their coast. We respect their claim and have never tried to salvage the armor. But that also means we are not familiar with the sea floor out there. Lieutenant Spears will be leading the assault, but that still leaves the issue of our unfamiliarity with the bottom of the bay. The plan is to go traverse the bottom and cross the bay from the L Street bathhouse and emerge at the eastern tip of the peninsula. This will be happening in the dead of night in polluted and muddy waters. Visibility will be no more than a couple meters at best. Getting lost down there is inevitable if you lose focus or sight of your squad for any length of time, and we need everyone to make it. Lily, nobody knows the terrain down there better than you and Zeke. We need you to lead the assault party across and under the bay. We will be entirely dependent on you to guide them, Lily. We need you for this, and we can't do it without you. Are you up for it?
Amphibious assault? Fuck yeah! You know how cool we're gonna look coming out of the water at night? Pew, 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 pew! Ah, help me! Pew, pew, pew! No mercy!
Focus, Lily. Remember Rizzo.
Sorry. You can count on me, Sheriff.
She's
I know
like a
that
big
seafloor
kid.
down there like the back of my
Yeah, a
hand.
big kid who kills people.
Rizzo needs me, and I'm not letting my friends down. Not now, not ever.
The gunners have no defenses anywhere else on the peninsula. They've concentrated all of their forces along that single wall on the causeway.
You're a goddamn genius, Sheriff. Hey, Babs better watch out.
This actually was Dr. McClintock's idea. I must give credit where it is due.
Oh, she's so badass.
Stealth is absolutely essential for your success. If you move quieter without power armor, leave it behind when you're done with the crossing. If they realize you are there before you strike, we run a serious risk of losing one or all of the Atom Cats, people. That is totally unacceptable. The mechanized team will depart the bathhouse at twilight and time their arrival at the peninsula for dark. Once there, you will make your way to the warehouse and neutralize the guards watching the Atom Cats before they raise an alarm. After that, Lily, you are to control an angry group of Atom Cats and let us finish the job without any of them getting killed. Once the Atom Cats are safely out of harm, you will make your way west through the Atom Cats compound, eliminating gunners with extreme prejudice. The others will take your gunfire as a signal that the Atom Cats are safe and to launch their attack around the flanks of the front gate. You are to meet in the middle, so check your friendly fire twice. The silhouette you're shooting at might be one of ours.
I'm bringing my baling wire. It's gonna look like Christmas out there when we're done hanging them all.
We're not done. The gunners staged this from Quincy. They had time, resources, and space to do this close by. That's intolerable. Once the garage is under control, you, Crenshaw, and the rest of the forces will move on to Quincy and eliminate the gunner presence there. Lieutenant Harkins' snipers and a small detachment of mechanized units will approach Quincy from the north on the elevated highway. They will sweep it of gunners and establish sniper positions to assist the ground units with clearing out Quincy. The rest of the mechanized units we can spare will move in from the southwest and seal off any remaining escape routes. We're ending the gunner threat on the Atom Cats once and for all. We will trap them in Quincy and make it their grave. The gunner blood we spill will wash away the shame of the Minutemen, and they will never threaten our friends again. No prisoners, no survivors.
You know, I just fell in love with you a little more, Sheriff.
Great. Are there any questions?
You gonna be part of this, Sheriff?
No. We are just a sheriff's department, and not designed to support this sort of role. We will be stretched dangerously thin. We fully anticipate a gunner attack on the Fens when we launch our attack on the Atom Cats' compound, when we are at our most vulnerable. Snipers aren't of much use in the flat lands of the Atom Cats' swamp. They risk exposing themselves just to get a good vantage point. So the bulk of the sniper force will be staying here for the anticipated gunner attack on the Fens. Additional forces will come from regulars, the remaining mechanized units, myself, and Lieutenant Dan. The plan is to use overwhelming sniper fire to cover us as we push them into the Mass Pike Tunnel north of our main gate. Snipers will keep them pinned in on the east while Lieutenant Dan and his unit sweep them out from the west. Any forces that can make it back from the operation fast enough to help us will be of great assistance. Ghoul food or cannon fodder. Either way, they won't be leaving that tunnel since we'll have welded shut all alternate exits. And you, as Lily's most recent living sidekick, will you stand with your friend? Very good. We have a set of scuba-equipped T-60 power armor in the bay waiting for you. Lieutenants, any questions?
Those are good kids out there. Let's go save them.
My snipers here are ready, sir. We can handle whatever they throw at us.
Your helmet is in the power armor bay, Lily. Spear's already added the scuba gear to it. Alright, people. Time is wasting and our friends need us. Let's finish this up and start doing things. Last call for questions.
Very well. Get your power armor and rally with the mechanized team in the bathhouse tonight.
Well,
Okay.
all right then.
This ought to be interesting. Well, that sounds like an episode and a half coming up there.
It should be good, though.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we're going to end it here for now.
And we're back for a quick after-episode note, just to tell you guys that we found out we can put ballistic weave on DP's outfit.
Yep, there it is. See? It's just that I think because I was wearing it, maybe? I don't know, or maybe I just couldn't find it for some reason, but here we go. Ballistic weave, Mark 5.
Nice.
On the jacket. And I'm not sure about the hat.
But are we gonna see the more of the jacket then?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if we can put ballistic weave on it, then why not?
Nice.
But I think what I'll do is I'll make my own chef's hat, though, from the mod, because by the looks of it, the orange chef's hat is not eligible for ballistic weave.
Ah, well, you know what? Jacket and jeans? That's good enough.
All of this is pretty much a moot point anyways right now, at least for the time being, since is how I'm going to be wearing power armor.
For the next mission, yeah.
For the next mission.
But hey, man, appearances are important.
That's right. And I like that. That's kind of cool. But,
yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. So,
yeah.
I guess we'll peace out for now.
What?
Let's
this guy
trade.
just tried to talk to me. No, it wasn't him. It wasn't you. Who was that? Who said that?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway. So we're busy just lightening our load here, but we thought we would just point that out. And I wanted to do a little bit of work on my power armor here because I've discovered that I can improve the, like the strength,
the armor.
The strength of it. I can improve the armor pieces.
Yep.
So I thought I would improve the armor pieces, whichever ones I can, before we head out. And then I'm going to sleep for a bit because I missed an entire night's sleep. And not getting sleep can actually be extremely debilitating. So we'll have a little bit of a sleep before we head out too. Anyway, until next time.
I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.